In this video, I'm going to explain virtual DOM. What is virtual DOM in React? First, here it is a definition, then why is it used and how does it work. The virtual DOM is a lightweight copy of the real DOM. What is DOM? That is document object model, where web, uh, the complete website is in the form of objects. Here it is written that React keeps in memory. When the component states or props change, React creates a new virtual DOM, compares it with the previous one, and updates only the parts of the real DOM that actually changed. This makes update faster and more efficient. Here in diagram, uh, here it in diagram it is already there. This is the initial structure, like any page on the website or the browser can be divided into this form. That is, one is the head, then body, then inside the body div, then inside div. The one is h3, then form, then span, then time. In this, if I don't use virtual DOM, so what I have to do is I have to check where the change is made and I have to make the change at that point. So without DOM, it will take, without virtual DOM, it will take a lot of time. But what virtual DOM does is it creates its copy and it creates updated virtual DOM. This is initial virtual DOM. Okay, so this is the real DOM. Sorry, this is the real DOM. This is the copy of the real DOM, that is initial virtual DOM. Now it will compare it with the updated one and it will check which one is changed. So if this is changed, only this part will be uh, updated. Others will be as it is. So that is the concept, that the time for the extra calculation of the other components re-rendering, it will be saved. So here it is written, the virtual DOM is a lightweight copy of the real DOM that React keeps in memory. When a component state or props change, React creates a new virtual DOM, compares it with the previous one, and updates only the parts of the real DOM that actually changed. This makes updates faster and more efficient. Why is it used? The main purpose of virtual DOM is to improve performance. Directly manipulating the real DOM is slow, especially in large application, because we need to check where the changes are being made. If this is the real DOM, and if we want to make the changes updated, so first we have to find where the changes are done. So in that re-rendering, more time will be wasted. So that is why it is written, the main purpose of the virtual DOM. It saves us from that extra calculation of the other components which are not which have no changes in them. So what virtual DOM does is it checks it with the previous virtual DOM and finds the changes. Directly manipulating the DOM is slow, especially in large applications. First, by working with a virtual DOM first, React reduces the number of costly real DOM operations and ensures smoother UI updates. By working with a virtual DOM first, React reduces the number of costly real DOM operations. It reduces the real DOM operations and ensures smoother UI updates. How does it work? State or prop change. First, it will check if there is a change in any state or prop. React detects that UI needs to update. So there's something has changed. So React will detect that we have to update the UI. Now it will immediately, what it will do is it will create a new virtual DOM. A fresh virtual DOM tree is created. Now this algorithm, that is diffing, the React compares the new tree with the old one to find differences. This is the important step. It will find where are the differences. That is the diffing part, diffing algorithm. Batching all the changes and are collected in a list. Whichever part has changes, so it will be collected in a list, and then real DOM update. Only the affected elements in the real DOM are updated. only the affected elements in the real DOM are updated. So wherever the changes are made, only that needs to be updated. So here it is, new virtual DOM, old virtual DOM. It will see that the change is made here. So only H3 will be changed. New actual DOM is H3. So that is it. That is all about virtual DOM. Here also it is written why React is so fast. React speed comes from its efficient virtual DOM. Instead of directly manipulating the slow real DOM, React updates in in-memory copy. It then uses smart algorithm to figure out the only necessary changes and applies them in a highly optimized way. This combined with the fiber architecture, the ability to prioritize and break down into rendering tasks ensures the remaining response and smooth even during the complex updates. React, the pioneer in using the virtual DOM for efficient UI rendering. Others Vue.js employs virtual DOM. So which frameworks use the virtual DOM, that is written here. So that is about virtual DOM. Thank you.